Hello, everyone. Happy Friday Groove Day.
Perfect.
Hey, look what we have. Miss Lisa, Spirit Intuitive Tarot, my girl Lisa.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you.
I'm
Yay.
so excited that you are here. And this is the special New Year's Eve. What is it? By the time this airs, I think New Year's Eve will be 2 days away. So
Hey,
we are
we're
celebrating.
celebrating.
Look, she got her beads on. I got my glitter on. We got the
Hey,
glitter
pull up the extra
background.
things. I've got extra things here. Am I pulling them up now?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Pull up your extra things.
Yeah, Happy New Year. 2024.
Oh, gosh. And
Everybody's like,
so,
okay, that's too much.
no, not at all. It's never too much. Never too
Okay.
much. Um, so Okay, a couple of things. First, for those of you, I'm sure you all do know who this lovely, beautiful, intelligent, sexy, I mean, good Lord, the list can go on and on.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
sure most of you know
how
who
long are
she
we on
is.
for?
Can you Venmo my money tomorrow, please? Yeah.
Absolutely, girl.
Okay, okay.
Check is on the way.
Yeah, okay. I got paid to say that. So no, I did not. So, for those that don't know who Lisa is, Lisa, tell them a little bit about yourself.
My name is Lisa. I live in Louisville, Kentucky. My channel is Spirit Intuitive Tarot, just like what it says right there. And I love people and I love you. And Happy New
Oh.
Year.
Okay, Lisa, I don't know how much we're going. She and I like to laugh a lot, so
I know. I'm sorry.
no, don't be. So, like, people, if the laughing's going to bother you, then I highly encourage you to not watch this particular episode of Coffee
Yeah,
Chat. But we have this tendency to get super, super silly when we're around each other. It's
we
just
do.
it's
We do.
it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. Yeah.
yeah. And yes, this is supposed to be coffee chat, but since this is a special edition and we are recording this in the evening, we have a little holiday cheer.
A little sip, sip, a little something, something.
A little sip, sip, and a little something, something. What you got in your something, something?
I have sangria.
Ooh, and I have margarita.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So get your
Awesome.
beverage. I know by the time this airs, it's going to be first thing in the morning, but hey, it's the holidays.
Oh, awkward.
If you-
We should have mimosas.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
well.
Next year.
Pretend mimosa. Mimosas. Um,
Oh, wait, hold on.
oh, yes, there we go.
There we go. Instant mimosas.
It doesn't matter. This is a safe space. Get whatever you want and
Right.
pull up, get comfy, and let's see what the messages are the spirit has
Absolutely.
for us today.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
I love this. I can't wait to see what we get.
So the first word is awareness.
Okay.
Oh, I got two here. We have strength and
Okay.
celebration.
Nice.
So awareness, strength, and celebration.
Awareness, strength, and celebration. Okay.
Yes. So pull your
See-
3 cards.
See what I've got. Well, I've got all is well.
Okay.
Always in motion.
Mm.
Send out help to others.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
All right. So how do you want to tie that in with your first one? What was the first one you pulled?
The first was all is well.
All is well. And tying that in with awareness.
With awareness. I think a lot of that is maybe just being in the moment, um, making sure that you are paying attention to everything around you. It's so easy to, when you're going throughout your day, dealing with your own stuff or any social situation, stuff at work, stuff with your family, maybe. There's a tendency to kind of be a little complacent and not really paying attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All is well. I think it's a nice tie-in with yours with thinking about how important it is to really pay attention to being grateful for the people you know, the people you love, and the people who love you. And um, it's a space to really. I feel like a lot of us have a tendency to not place enough appreciation like we should um, with the connections that we have with other people in
Beautiful.
whatever way that might be. So
Yeah.
even if there's a little sketchy connection, like somebody that um, you're not connecting with 100%, or there might be a conflict in there, there's a reason for that. Maybe there's a lesson to be learned. Maybe there's more depth to it.
Yeah.
So just really be aware. So
And with strength, your next card.
mine says always in motion. So always in motion tied in with the strength. That kind of feels like the first kind of hit that I got was with obstacles that might come your way. Always in motion. You're always kind of being pushed forward. You can't stop time. Um, time keeps going. You can't always control things
You know
that
what
are
song that
happening
came to me? Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into
into the
the
future.
future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of strength, that you need to, use to be able to take on those obstacles and go up those hills, and, uh, there's always gonna be a challenge.
Yeah.
So regardless of the fact of it might be something going on, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I just want everything to just stop, so I can just take this in."
Hmm.
You can't always do that. You're still being propelled forward. So use that strength. It'll make you stronger. And yeah, I think that's important too. That's what I'm feeling.
All
I don't
right.
know.
I
What do
love
you?
it. And the celebration.
Celebration. So I got send out help to others. Celebration. Send out help to others. Maybe that's making yourself available to other people who might need that extra boost.
Hmm.
Maybe there's somebody who's not feeling that sense of celebration, and you're able to do something to kind of lift them up. So it's provides support. I guess just across the board, it's all about people, and I mean it can be your spirituality. I'm all about the woo woo, and I know that's what we do is we talk about the woo woo. But I think it's also important to pay attention to our connections here on Earth. I think that that leads to a better understanding of the woo woo sometimes. If that makes any sense.
Excellent. Yes.
Ooh.
We love the woo woo.
Woo woo is everything for sure, but be mindful of everything that's happening right here,
Hmm.
because that's a part of it too. It's all time is it's not linear. It folds upon itself. So just everything means something, some kind of a way. But that last card definitely, sending out help to others and celebration. It really feels like more of a uplifting each other and supporting each other, and what you put out comes back to you
Yep.
also. So I'm feeling that too.
Beautiful. Well, with awareness, I have transformation. And
Mhm.
especially as we're going into this new year, right? It's about leaving behind what we don't no longer need and moving into something new. So creating our own transformations, being aware of those transformations that need to happen. Or maybe there's one you're currently having one that has happened, and
Yeah.
tapping into your strength. Just know that as you're going through that transformation and utilizing your strength, that you are divinely protected. This is the protection card. And then to celebrate these beautiful transformations that are happening. These are blessings that are coming into our lives. So to celebrate the blessings, and there's no blessing that's too small or too big. It's just about celebrating as a whole. So what a time to celebrating this year that we just about to complete and moving into a new year. And
New
yes,
beginnings. New
new
beginnings.
beginnings. Yes, love that. All right, cool. Let's see what else we get. Sip,
Okay.
sip, sip, sip. A reminder, it's evening, people. We are not morning drinkers, okay?
No.
This is a recording, okay?
It's a Friday night even, so that even accentuates what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what? It is morning, right? We could say it's
Oh,
morning.
sorry.
We
No.
changed these into mimosas, remember?
Good morning.
I think your horn needs a little help there, unless it
Okay. Girl,
it
Dollar Tree.
I was about to say, she sounds like she's hurting over there.
It's a struggle. The struggle's real.
Yeah. And that was a little sad toot.
It was. Okay.
She tried. She's trying.
Oh, poor
All
baby. All
right.
right. I like this. This is cool. All right.
All right. The first word we have is knowledge, honesty,
Honesty.
and community.
Community. Okay.
Knowledge, honesty, and community.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Knowledge. For knowledge, I got happiness is freedom from fear.
Hmm.
That's interesting too. God, that almost brings me back to the challenges that you might face. Sometimes you gain the most knowledge when you are pushing that envelope, when you're going beyond what you think your limits are. You got to extend yourself to reach
Mhm.
that point of knowledge, is what I'm feeling. So I think that's what that card is in relation to your knowledge. What was the second one?
Honesty.
Honesty. For honesty, I got the light in you can lead the way.
Hmm.
I like that. That kind of goes without explanation a little bit. The light in you can lead the way. Honesty. I think that's a lot about being honest with yourself. Not so much just the general, being honest when you talk to somebody else. I think you need to be honest with yourself and know yourself and
Mhm.
have an understanding of yourself. Take time out to uh, realize the things, what you would like your goals to be.
Mhm.
What back to the previous one, that pushing that envelope, doing things that might be, sometimes things that are a little uncomfortable. when you're taking on something completely different,
Mhm.
that's a good thing sometimes.
Yep. I always say
You know,
that sometimes we need to get uncomfortable in order to get comfortable again.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And that's actually something I kind of dig myself. I've kind of, I think that's kind of my nature. Sometimes I tend to do things that are not quite the norm on occasion, just to keep things interesting, you know?
Mhm.
So, knowledge, back to knowledge. Oh gosh, I love how I love that you do this because all this really does tie in. This in itself extends you, me. Yeah, just having this conversation with you
Mhm.
for this session is an extension in itself. So it's like almost kind of a nice little gem within a gem. So that's nice.
Yes. And the last one's community.
Community. Okay, for community, I got success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have.
Mm.
Oh no, that's super deep. I'm not sure. Let me think about that for a minute. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. I think that's a, when you think of community, it's about like-mindedness that we like to talk about, having things in common with a certain group of people, whether it's one or 1,000. And then success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. I think that's like a whole come as you are. Uh, don't worry about what you've got, what somebody else might have that you don't have, and what you've got that it's not about that. It's about what you contribute.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a lot of the message with that. It's not, it's what you can bring to the table. But it's not something that defines you. It's a cohesive thing.
Mhm.
So it's part of the community. And to have a really good community, you got to have all those different facets and all that. So um, it's important to have the diversity, the different points of view, the different experiences. Um, I think that makes a really nice, well-rounded community. That we can all learn from each other with that, you know?
Oh,
So I like that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Very nice. For knowledge, I have building
Mhm.
in the atoms, and to me, that looks like that person's on their journey. They're leaving behind this past year, moving in towards the new year, and having the knowledge of everything that they've learned and collected. And it's almost like they're collecting. You see, some of these are left behind, but the ones that they collected are lit up. So I feel
Mm,
like that those are pieces of the information and the knowledge that's going to benefit them into the new year, but leaving behind what's not. And so as they're moving into that, taking those gems, right, as you said earlier, right? The gems, the
yeah,
lessons, everything from 2023 so that they can move it and move into 2024. And with honesty, I have the protection, the cave. And as you were talking about an individual, being taking care of themselves, and as you were talking, I should have held up the card at the time when you were talking, but look how she's just kind of holding herself and taking care of herself, and protecting herself, as well as knowing that you are divinely protected as well.
yes.
So the bringing that in, and then with the community, I have the bravery card, the ocean. And as you build your community, knowing, you see how she's balancing, but sometimes she may fall or feel a little unbalanced, and it's about having that right community to for that support to help you
Right.
continue to stay balanced and moving forward with what it is that you want to you do or accomplish. So, and being brave to do that, to step into that.
I
So
love that.
yeah, it's really great. So, okay, beautiful. Another message there. We're on a
Another
roll.
message. It's awesome. Feels good. Feels real good.
Okay, let's see what else we get here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that one flew right on out. We got rest.
Okay.
Do you like that word, Lisa? Was that a good word?
I don't know. It just felt right to do that.
Oh, look at what comes with rest. We have wellness, rest and
Okay.
wellness.
Oh, we got a theme going here.
Yes. Oh, and support.
Okay.
Rest, wellness, and support.
All right. Right. Well, these are very different. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, rest. For rest, I got heal the past and fix tomorrow.
Oh,
Interesting. I mean, that's oh my gosh. I mean, that could be all about, maybe there's some forgiveness that needs to happen there, or just letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. Fix tomorrow, moving forward, all a part of that. I mean, rest is everything, rejuvenating,
yeah.
recharging, all that stuff.
Renewal.
Renewal and
Mhm.
going into the new year again, a reset. Sometimes we just need a reset. So that's what I'm feeling with that. Heal the past and fix tomorrow. And that could also be a reflection on those lessons, right? Things that
Mhm.
you've learned in 2023, carry that forward to 2024.
Yeah.
So that.
I want a wand. I'm like,
Okay. What was the second one?
wellness.
Wellness. For wellness, I got the first step is taken. You have asked for help. Not sure how to feel with that, but even look at this card here, though.
Oh, I mean, that's very feels like
That's
they're just like
powerful.
releasing everything and ready to step into that light, like releasing, cleansing from the old year and moving into the new year. Look at that.
Oh, absolutely. And welcoming it, like being
Yes.
receptive of the new year with that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that card looks so different from these other cards here. I love the look of that one.
That is a gorgeous card.
Yeah, I don't have much more to
And I
add with
mean, that
that.
ties into wellness really well, which is taking care of everything of you.
Yeah, and it's so it ties in the nature aspect too. Get with nature. I am like all about the outdoors and nature lately. I think that there's just really a lot of healing and wellness that can really be tied into just get out of the house and
Mhm.
uh, you know hug that tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. Feel the ground. I mean, I know it's cooler now, but the wind is everything. It
Yeah.
just rain. I don't know. Just pay attention. It's all energy. It all means something. It all feels a certain way. It can be nostalgic. It can bring back memories. It can energize you. It can refresh you. It can cleanse you. All that stuff. It just feels really good.
Mhm.
Feels really good. Okay, what was your third one?
Support.
Support. Okay, for support, it says be like your spirit guide, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, yes.
And I love it's
Oh, look
like
what a beautiful picture.
mimicking, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, for support, be like your spirit guide. And I like that because your spirit guide typically you think is your support. That is your support. Um, be that.
Mhm.
Maybe whoever's watching this, maybe you don't realize maybe you are a spirit guide, so to speak, for somebody that you know, and you don't know that. You are an inspiration for somebody.
Yeah.
You have some aspect of yourself that's so inspirational and so um, awe-inspiring. that maybe there's somebody you know that just really thinks you're just really, really cool and really special and really solid and somebody that maybe wants to be like you, whatever little tiny thing that might be. And that's, I love that. Everybody's special, everybody's important. And uh, we do look to our spirit guides, but maybe you are somebody's guide in some kind of way. So think of that. And
I like that. Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Hmm. Okay. Well, for rest, I have the Dove Serenity, which is great because it says slow down, pause, and breathe.
Oh, nice.
And,
Oh, I like that.
sometimes, especially as it gets towards the end of the year, we find ourselves during the holiday season running, ripping, doing all these different things. And, Spirit's just saying, like, just pause for a minute, just take some
Yeah,
time, think about your wellness, right? And for wellness, I have the bear, which is boundaries, stand your ground. So you got to
nice.
learn how to set up boundaries and ask for support or help when you need it. For support, I have the whale, the soul's truth. Honor your soul's purpose.
Oh,
So, this is a part of honoring yourself and learning how to reach out and get that support. Because maybe it's another person that's acting as a guide, right? A spirit guide in a sense that
right.
can provide you that support. Um, I always say, with people like with therapists or whatever, and doctors, therapists need therapists, doctors need doctors.
Absolutely.
We all need these different, different types of support. So don't feel like, well, because I do this, we all need what we need. So don't be afraid to ask for that support. So
I
great.
almost feel like maybe that's something that just culturally people kind of fall into. Some people think that when you're asking for help, and maybe that's a sign of weakness or something like that. It's like,
Mhm.
no, if you need the
Or they
if
just
you
don't
need
like to
the
be
help.
vulnerable. Some people think like,
Yeah,
I'm almighty and powerful, and I used to act like I was a super power being, and I had to do it all myself and
sure.
everything, and it took me a while to learn how to let go of it. And some of it's control issues too, like I
That's
needed to
true.
be in control of everything.
Yeah.
And so learning that control is an illusion. And the only thing that you have control over is how you react and deal with situations. And like you controlling things outside of you. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
I've gone through those phases myself. But you know what? Sometimes relinquishing control can be an element of control. It's like,
Mhm.
find a different way of, it's like, yeah, I'm in control of not being in control.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, that's how we need to look at it for
Yeah.
real. Too funny. All right. Let's see what else we get. And I know somebody's probably going to ask. So I don't know why that we have not brought back Can You Sing It? It's just I think this year was
I've
just,
I've been asked that often.
I
I
miss
don't know.
it. Don't get us, we
We need to sing it.
that little pathetic horn.
It's
That,
just
that that horn has seen its days.
that horn is struggling. Yeah, well, the main thing with "Can You Sing It" was it was hard to find
It
guests.
was. Yeah, that
Yeah,
that was part of it. And the struggle was real on that and trying to
yeah.
get guests, even though we had some people that said that they would come back. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll entertain that idea again, maybe for
I mean, we opened it
2024.
up to some people in the chat if they wanted to do it, but nobody ever took us up on it, so
No.
they won't.
We might do a reunion special or something like that. Maybe
There
we'll
we
do
go.
something like that.
Well,
I don't know about bring it back, but maybe a little reunion kind of situation.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss it. I enjoyed doing it quite a
I did
bit,
too.
so
It was
yeah.
fun. It was a lot of fun. For those of you that are like, what the heck are they talking about? Lisa and I had did this little game, I guess game show you want to call it, called Can You Sing It? And we would invite guests on, and there were teams, and we would give the other team an opportunity to uh, figure how did we do it? Now I'm like confused. Did we?
What did we do for a year? What?
What did we do? Did the one
We
person?
would pick a mystery guest for each other. First of all, we didn't know who each other's
Right,
partner
right.
was going to be, and then we would form a team opposite of each other with whoever we picked, and the chat would contribute in providing a word that was either part of a lyric or
Oh,
part of a
that's what it was. Yeah,
title
yeah.
or something like that, and then we'd have a timer. I forgot how many seconds, 14
Right.
seconds, 12 seconds to come
I
up
think it
with
was
a
12
song.
seconds. Yeah. But like for
Yeah,
instance, the word would be purple. That's really easy. And you would have to think of a song that had purple in it. So Purple Rain, and the person would have to
right,
sing the song.
right.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
the other team would have a minute to look, we would have to go back and revisit all the rules again because I forgot.
Well,
After a while, it became no rules.
we changed the rules because we turned out at one point it was like you could make up a song. Remember that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was
if
good.
you did know a song, but you managed to pull it off and made the other team think it was real, then you'd get the point. But if they called you on it, then
Yeah.
they would get the point. So that
Well,
was
we'll
all it
do a
was.
reunion show. I mean, it's a lot more fun when we have guests because when we first started, it was just Lisa and I doing it. And then after a while, we were like, aren't y'all bored of just seeing us?
Trying to remember the same 5
I
songs.
know, I know, I know. It's weird. But anyhow,
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll
coming
talk.
soon in 2024.
You're so
Oh my
tired of
goodness.
that
Where's
today.
Axel? Axel, come get that horn, Axel.
He is not coming near me since I've got this horn.
Can you blame him?
No, I can't.
All right, here we go. The first word we have here is courage. Oops, come on. We have inspiration. Yep, too many cards. Yep, something flipped over. Oh, and honesty again. So courage, inspiration, and honesty.
Interesting. All right. For courage, I got when it feels right, do it.
Hey, I like that.
I like that. That's kind of
It
self-explanatory.
really
Yeah.
is.
If you feel good about it, go for it. I
Do it.
mean, you can't lose, right?
Mhm.
I love that. What was the second one?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. For that one, I got be the best version of yourself and start today.
Oh, get inspired by that. I love that.
I love that too. Look at her
Oh, yeah.
or him. Look at them. I love
Mhm.
that. Perfect. I don't feel like I need to say much about that one either.
No,
What's your last one?
honesty.
Life lessons again. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh,
Life lessons.
somebody didn't learn their lessons the first go around.
That's a lesson for somebody. You know who you are.
You no, not you, not you. Move you. Yep.
You
Yep,
in the back.
right there.
That's totally for you. Nailed it.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Honesty's everything. Life lessons again. That's be true to yourself and you can't avoid those lessons, man. You can skirt
No.
around it all you can. It's just going to pop up until you figure it out.
Yep.
You got to keep on going. So I think that's important to note with anything.
Oh,
Aside of
definitely.
woo-woo, just daily life. If you are repeating something that is not serving you well, then you need to change it up. You need to reevaluate.
And now is the time. I like to always use like December, January. Those are my time that I do a lot of journaling and soul searching of like the past year. So looking closer at the life lessons that you learned in the previous year, and what did you actually learn from them, and make a mental note of that too, so you're not bringing that in to starting your new year. It doesn't all have to be done within these next couple of days of this airing.
Right.
Like I got to get it done before the new year. No, you can do it in January as well. Take your time with it because it's something that you really want to explore and dive deeper
I
into
love
those lessons. And having the courage to do that, right? And I
Yes.
have regeneration for my card. And regenerating that courage, keeping that courage, keep it going and moving forward. Get inspired by doing things, become a leader, have a leadership. So taking lead in your life and getting inspired to have the courage to do these things and being honest about the lessons like Lisa had here, and I have grounding. So getting yourself grounded in the honesty of these lessons so that you can create the year that you want to have. So that's really
Nice.
key and important. So
I love that you said that. Don't let the year happen to you. Uh,
Mhm.
be proactive about 2024. It
Yes.
is in your hands. So take those reins and make it your own for
There you
sure.
go. There you
Yeah.
go. Oop, I dropped the card. Oh, jeez. Old
Ruh-roh.
lady bending over. Old lady bending over. Oh, goodness
That
gracious.
was a whole situation. You
Guys.
okay? Woman down. Woman down.
Oh, I tell you, I got to get that. And that's a whole thing for me that I need to explore more about my new year and getting this body in motion because she's falling apart quickly. She's going down, Captain. She's going down.
Oh my God, that was perfect. She's going down, Captain. I'll
And she's
tell you
going down
what.
with this ship. I don't know what to do. Now,
That is
let me just
hilarious.
quickly let people know something. We've only had a
Oh,
couple of sips. All right.
right.
Let's just get that straight. Lisa and I, this is us
This
all
is
the
what we
time.
do, guys. This
This
is a
is what we
Zoom
do.
call for us. This is us in person and on a Zoom call.
So when we get together, we bring out the best of the nerdy in both of us. So we become just straight up nerds, giggly, silly ladies. And I've known
Love it.
many times we've been, oh, how many drinks did you guys have? And we're like, we didn't have anything.
Coffee, water, just
But
woke
yes,
up.
we are celebrating because it's the
Oh, for sure.
holidays. And
Yes.
sip, sip.
Sip, sip.
And that's what we're doing. We're just taking little sips.
For sure.
I mean, we can chug if you want. Lisa, chug, chug, chug. No, I'm kidding.
I'll do it.
I know you will.
Don't challenge me.
I know, I know, I know, I know. That's another show, people.
Hey,
Not this
right.
show.
Life lesson. It's like, Lisa, follow your own cards. Follow your
Oh
own
my
cards.
gosh. All right, all right. Let's see what else we get here.
Okay.
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. All the cards have something to say.
All right.
Oh, look what came back out again. Rest.
Okay.
You know, sorry, immediately like it just came through. They were just like rest more in going back to the other reading of grounding, like really kind of putting your heels in to take a look at these life lessons and just everything that like what they want us to be is what's that word kind of like mindful, but I don't know what the word is. It's not coming, but like really being proactive in setting those intentions. Like
Purposeful?
purposeful. Thank you. Something
Is
along
that
those
the word?
lines. That wasn't my word, but that's closer to it. But
Okay.
being purposeful about how we want to conduct ourselves and how we want to do the things that we want to do coming into this year. Like you really have to put things into motion. But before you even do that, they want you to take that time out to rest and really take that time to figure it out. Sometimes we can just like right out the gate of like a horse race, you're just like, and you're running in
Sure.
that new year, and you're just like racing and running, and then you're like, wait, what am I doing?
Right.
What is it?
Yeah.
What's happening? So take the time to rest and get clear is what all of that just came through. So I just
That
wanted to
makes a
share
lot of
that.
sense. Yeah.
Um, okay, let's see what the next word is.
All right. So you had
Yeah,
rest.
look at that courage, having the courage to do that. So we have rest, courage,
Yeah, both of those have come up before.
and discipline.
And discipline.
Yep.
Okay.
Being disciplined and taking the rest and having the courage to write out what you need to do. Um, good Lord, I had to turn my heater the other way because I'm about to pass out.
Okay. Oh my
All of a
goodness.
sudden, you would have seen me go like, thump.
Where's the hostess with the mostess?
Woo! I'm like, it's getting hot in here. Wow.
Woo! Oh, you're like, okay, whatever.
I feel so left out that I don't have my little sparkly balls. Wait.
There you go. Okay. Hey, Sparkle Girl. I like it. They probably appreciate that more than what I've got.
No, we like your little sad horn. Uh-oh, did you freeze up on us? You froze there for a second. There you go. You're back, sort of. Oh, she's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you're good now.
Am I
You're good now.
back?
You're back.
Oh. I saw things happening over here. You're right.
Well, it was either you or me. We'll find out when this airs.
Okay.
Somebody
Right?
froze. We're sorry about that, guys. It's all good. Messages
Oh,
are still coming through.
they are.
Oh wow. All right. You got your 3?
I have my 3.
Go for it.
So your first one was rest.
Mm-hmm.
Mine says a spiritual hug.
Mm.
Like that. That ties in with rest very well. Spiritual hug. Um, you know, you've got your team around you, your spiritual team, um, spiritual friends, spiritual family. Um, just it's just one big hug. And that just rest in general, we've already kind of talked about, the rejuvenation and all that stuff. But being in the moment, have we really talked about that a whole lot? Being in the moment, how important that is to me.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
important.
yeah, just being in the moment with that. What was your second one?
Courage.
I got you are on the right path.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm kind of looking at the look of this card here. It's like all these little light beings with,
Oh
with
yeah,
all
look at
these
that.
little support beings. I kind of like that.
Mhm.
I think some of that might mean, you're on the right path. I think that courage means that there's not only courage within yourself, but you can also gain a lot of courage around with others. I think that that's something to think of too. You
Kind
can
of taking us
definitely,
back to that support and community that we had
yeah.
earlier.
And energy is everything. Energy is everywhere. You can totally, shared energy, strength in numbers, all that stuff. That is not only courageous, but it's encouraging. So,
Mhm.
you've got that too. You got courage in that word encouraging. So, I think that's important too. Oh, what's your third one?
The third one is discipline.
Mine says it isn't about being right. It's about doing the right thing.
Ha! Look at that.
Look at that. Okay. With discipline, it
Yep.
isn't about being right. It's about doing the right thing. I love that. And that makes me think of the word integrity. Everybody says integrity is, making sure it's the things you do when people aren't watching.
Hmm.
It's the things that are just innate in you. Yeah, do the right thing. Do the right thing uh, for your own journey. Do the right thing to guide people in the right direction. You can. I feel like I'm trying to be Yoda on this. I'm really not. There's just the right thing you must do. But um, it just really feels like it's not about being right. I love that because I do think maybe because I do political readings and stuff like that. I think that opinions and points of view and things like that. There's a right, there's a wrong, there's da, 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 da. Maybe it's not about being right. It's just about doing the right thing. So representing yourself a certain way,
Hmm.
or providing your support for something a certain way. And even if you're in uh, like a situation of conflict, who's going to win?
Yeah.
Who's the winner on that? Uh, when you walk away from that argument and you get that last little dig in there, did you really win? Did you take away from that anything that's
Sad
anything
enough, some
beneficial?
people would say yes to that. I seriously, I can like
I
think of
mean,
a handful right now that would
it's
say
the
yes to
human it's the human thing, right? It's like, I'm just gonna give
yes.
you one of these and,
Like,
move on. But
unfortunately, there's some that just don't get it.
sometimes it's like, you can't if somebody has made up their mind about how they feel about something, you can't convince them.
No.
Vice versa. If I've made up my mind about something, you probably can't convince me either. So,
Mhm.
I think it's all about really having an overall greater good understanding of, okay, well, this is the way it is, and just try to find a way to work around it. I don't know. I feel like that feels like a big conflict card is what I'm feeling over here. Let me know, guys, how you all feel out there. Maybe it makes you feel a certain kind of way that's not along those lines, but I'm thinking more along the lines of conflict. Sometimes it's not about the big win. I think sometimes it might just be about um, getting those differences out there and trying to just figure it out
Mhm.
and have an understanding and see if you can find some common ground. Yeah, if not, so be it. But
It's one of those
you can
things, agree to disagree, right?
agree to disagree. I mean, it can be someone you're in a relationship with. It can be somebody that's just your friend. It could be a coworker. It can be anybody. Just you got to just find that little pivotal whatever. So I
Yep.
think that's something to think about too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, for rest, I have sacred space, which is perfect. As I was talking about the whole taking that time to really analyze and take a look at your past year, and finding creating a sacred space while you do that as well. Find a quiet space, maybe light some candles, or if you have an altar, be by your altar,
Mhm.
whatever sacred space, or go out in nature, whatever that looks like to you, so that you can do the work and to have the courage, excuse me, wow, to have the courage, that I have unlimited possibilities. So when we find ourselves having the courage to do different things, the possibilities are unlimited. But when you stay in
Mhm.
that scared space of not in fear and not wanting to move forward, you're not going to get very far. So being disciplined in so many different aspects of things that you do with discipline. I have movement into balance. So being disciplined to especially if you've had a rocky past year, right? Like, what are the different things that I can do to help move myself more into balance, but yet being disciplined and doing that work and doing the things that I need to do to create the story that I want. So, those of you that are watching from the last one, a lot of these messages are similar. So, it's kind of cool to see this coming to light again to share with us. Spirit wants us to take this time to figure out what do we want to create, what do we want for 2024.
I like
So
that.
yeah,
Nice.
good things to journal about, everyone.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Okay, I think we have time for a couple more. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
We have spontaneity, and journey, and respect. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me.
All right. Let's see. All right. Your first one was spontaneity.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
What you got? What you got?
It says, carry the torch for others to see, wake up the world.
Carry the torch for others to see, wake up the world. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like that.
I'm not sure how to tie those in together, but it sure feels like, I don't know. Maybe it feels like that spontaneity is to step up your game.
Yeah.
Really get in there and look at the images here. Here we go. More little light beings, and look at that. Carrying the torch, leading the way, representing. Lead and not follow, but be mindful of who's following. You're working
that
together.
one right there. Yep.
Yeah, but you're working together, but you're holding that light. I like that. It's kind of a go-getting kind of a feel is what I'm feeling with that. Get out there, get your feet wet, try the new things again with the new year, right? So
Be spontaneous.
Be spontaneous. Maybe the planning is a hindrance sometimes. Just get in there. So there's that. What was your second one?
We have journey.
For journey,
not the I was about to start singing a Journey song.
We have journey.
No, we're not talking about Steve Perry here. The old Journey, the original Journey.
Which song should we sing? There's so many hits. I don't know. Here we go. So now I come to you
with open arms.
All right.
Someday love will find you. Take those
chains that bind you. One night will remind you. Okay. And this is why Can You Sing It is not going on.
Right, exactly. We honestly, we got fired from YouTube from doing that.
Totally. It was like enough. All right. So what I got one spirit guide one way for journey. So I think that's interesting too. One spirit guide one way. One spirit guide one way.
So I just got a hit on that.
Go for it, because I'm not sure on this one.
I feel like for a lot of us, there will be literally one spirit guide that's going to stand out a little bit more, that's going to help on your journey as we move into 2024. So pay
Okay.
attention who that is for you. Listen for direction. You know, that's part of that rest period when you take the time to really kind of settle in. Maybe that's through meditation or being out in nature, that sacred space, right? In that sacred space. But when we really listen to our guides, sometimes some of us just have one that's a little bit more prevalent than the others. But I feel like there's going to be messages that are coming through for the collective, or for you individually. But listen, but you got to listen and be open to receiving. So,
I love that. I'm not even gonna add to that. I'll tell you what, I've got Journey songs in my head, so
highway run into
under
the
the
midnight
midnight
sun.
sun
The wheels go round and round.
in my mind. All right.
Okay, okay, okay. We'll spare you all. Sorry.
What was your third one?
Respect. RESPECT. Find out what it means
Find
to
out what it
me.
means to me. Okay. Respect. I got your life plan is unfolding as it should.
So
So there
respect
you
the
go.
process.
Respect the process. It's unfolding before you. Yeah. Go with it. Don't question it. There's that
Mhm.
element of respect with that. Don't question it. Go with it. Your life plan is your life plan. That cannot be altered. Just take it in and
Yep.
uh, be receptive. But pay attention along the way for sure.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
but yeah, respect it.
Perfect. So spontaneity, it's interesting. I have failure. And it
Oh,
says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, what's coming through for me with this is that as you're being spontaneous and you're doing different things, it's okay to fall on your face. It's okay to make mistakes. There's lessons, there's gems that are made available to us in each and every little thing that we do. So, don't despair. Don't get caught up in fear and doubt and all those things because you felt like that you failed, right? Failing is probably one of the best things that could have happened because you learn from that and you keep learning. So, continue on with your journey. And with journey, I got judgment. And it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And we do. This is part of our process as our journey as we continue on. And when it comes to judgment, it's learning not to have judgment against yourself and not comparing yourself to other people. Like, look at that person over there. They're doing this, and that. And I'm just doing in this space. Well, you're in
right.
that space for a reason because there's something that needs to be learned in order for you to jump to the next lily pad, sort of say, like a frog. It's like takes inventory first before it jumps to that next lily pad. So um be mindful of the judgment that's you're surrounding yourself around, and then respect the journey. And I have purpose. I know what I am here to do. So your purpose, respect your purpose. Some people's purpose is bigger than others. There's not one that's greater just because you have someone that's like the worldwide leader, so to speak, in healing the world, or and you might just be taking your groceries up for your neighbor or something, right?
It's
But
all relative. It's all
it's all
relative.
relevant. It really, really is. So
Mm,
again, going back to judgment, not judging yourself, and be honoring, respecting yourself and who you are and your purpose. So really
I love it.
important. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, we are almost at the hour. Gosh, that went by fast, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Well, because we had fun.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of little silliness going on, but that's
It's
good.
always fun. Yeah,
Always
it's always
fun.
fun.
So, yeah, you can pick one of your cards. This is going to be our message for everyone to take into this New Year weekend. We'd like to we'll give them a little message. So, whatever card you want to choose in doing that.
Let's see.
What do I want to do? I think I'm going to do this one.
Okay. All right. I've got mine.
All right, go for it.
All right, everybody. For 2024. Don't fear change. Embrace it and grow.
That is like the perfect card.
It's the perfect card. That
Mic
just feels
drop.
good.
Look, I don't
Right.
even need to read mine.
No, you do. Please do. But that feels really good. Yeah, that feels like a really good message. And you know, change, growth, all good things. All feels good. Don't fear it. Embrace it. I just feels so
Oh,
good.
that is so powerful. It really is. I love that. These cards, I had actually had two cards that fell out here, so I'm going to go with it. This first one says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love.
Oh, I
Isn't
like
that
that.
beautiful?
Mm. Oh, the eye there. Nice.
Yes. And then I honor how I want to feel.
Oh, that's good too. Yes.
So honoring how we feel, letting go of the past and having that courage, right? To let go of that fear and what it would say to embrace change, right?
Embrace change.
Yes.
Don't fear it. Yeah.
And that's we're about to have a change right now.
We're about to have a
Big
change.
one coming up in a couple of days. So with that, Happy New Year, everyone.
Yay!
That was your cue to blow your little
Yeah, when I
horn.
finally got my cue, I feared the change. I know, guys. I'm sorry. Work with
tried.
me here.
She tried.
Dollar Tree.
Lisa, thank you for joining me as always.
Thanks for asking me. I'm so excited to be here. I
Yeah,
enjoyed every second.
never fails. We always have a fabulous time when we're together. So,
It's a given.
so if you are not subscribed to this lovely lady's channel, it's right underneath here. Go ahead, click subscribe. She's a lot of fun when she's does her lives. So you definitely want to check it out. Yep.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
all right, everyone. Be safe this weekend. If you're going out to celebrate, please, please, please be careful because God knows we got a lot of crazy going on in this world. So take whatever protection that you need for yourself. You know, there's so many different types of crystals and different things that you can do, but just be safe and be careful. And for those of you that are going to be home like me, all snuggled up. I'll be with my family, but I'm going to be all snuggled. We're not going anywhere. So that's my kind of party right there. So anyhow, Happy New Year. See you in the new year.